explained to you about value types and reference types, right? Yeah, we talked about value types and reference types. Okay, what are value types? What comes under value types? What comes under reference type? I demonstrated both the two things to you in the previous session. The next thing what we're going to talk today is, see, listen. I'm declaring a variable. I'm declaring a variable of type string str. But remember, I was explaining you, variables must be initialized. Yes or not? Variables must be initialized. So at the time of declaration, I don't know the value that has to be assigned for this variable. I don't know the value that has to be assigned for this particular variable. So when you don't know the value that has to be assigned for this variable, we can simply say is equals to null, which indicates an unknown value. You can just assign null for that. Same way, I'm declaring an object obj is equals to, I don't know the value, so I can say null. Same like this, I'm just declaring int I. I don't know the value, and I'm trying to assign null. See, listen, this is valid, but when you come to here, this is invalid. Why, sir? Because null is a value which can be assigned only to reference types. You cannot assign to value types. Did you understand my point here? Null is something which can be assigned only to reference types. Remember, last class we understood string and object are value types or reference types. Reference types, but integer is a value type. See, tuple t is equals to null. Valid or invalid? Come on, faster. Invalid. Why? Double is also a value type. Null cannot be assigned to value types. Are you clear? To resolve this particular problem, in C# 2.0 version, they introduced a concept called as nullable value types. So, in which version? C# 2.0. So from C# 2.0, all of you, from C# 2.0, you can assign null to value types also. I repeat, you can assign null to value types also. But how to declare, int $I is equals to null. This is how you should write. Tuple $D is equals to null. This is valid. Understood, all of you? So value types are again two categorizations here. What are the two? Non-nullable value types, nullable value types. Understood? By default, everything is non-nullable. And to make it nullable, same types, suffix a question mark. If you suffix a question mark, what it becomes is a nullable value type. Understood my point? By default, all are non-nullable value types. If you want to make them nullable, what you require to do? Suffix a question mark. The question mark suffix makes your value type as a nullable value type. Introduced in which version? C# 2.0. Are you clear? Online students, am I audible? Online students, am I audible? Okay, fine. So this is a new feature that has been added in C# 2.0. What we call nullable value. What is the use of them? I'll show you guys. See, understand the concepts first. Where to use each and everything, I'll teach you going forward. Understood me or not? So now don't get into the question, where do we use it, sir? I'll tell you. We'll talk about it. First, understand the concepts. For everything, I will show you the functionality, usage, when to use, and all the things we'll learn going forward. Okay, now next. See, look at this. I'm declaring int I is equals to 100. Now I'm asking a question. I is which type? I is which type? Integer type. The question is foolish. Why the question is foolish? You're writing int I and you're again asking I is which type? Array, I is integer type. Yes or not? Actually, in C sharp 3.2, in C sharp 3.2, they introduced as a new feature. In C sharp 3.2, they introduced as a new feature. What is the new feature? Now you can declare variables by using var keyword like this. From C sharp 3.2 onwards, you can declare variables by using var keyword. We call them implicitly typed variables. Implicitly typed variables introduced in C sharp 3.2 version. What's it? Var I is equals to 100. Look at this declaration, all of you. We did not say int or double or something. What we used here? Var. Now, if I raise you a question, I is which type? Now the confusion starts. Yeah, I is which type? Yes or not? I is an integer. How, sir? How you are telling that? Here, the type identification is performed based on the value you assign to it. Here, the type identification is performed based on the value. What is the value you are assigning here? 100. 100 is an integer, right? So, I is of type integer. Okay, watch it. Varf is equals to 3.14. Come on, tell me. F is of type. Wrong answer. Double. Last day I said you, today you forget. Decimal values are double, not float. So it is a double type. If I use F here, float type. If I use M here, decimal type. If I don't use anything here, it is a double type. But I'm using F. So now F is of type float. F is of type float. Where D is equals to 3.14. D is of type double. Where D is equals to 3.14 M. DE is of type decimal. Clearer or not? Okay. Where B is equals to true. B is of type string, not boolean. Look at the value. It's a string. It's not a boolean. Understood? If I don't use the double quote here, then boolean. Then it is a boolean. Whereas is equals to hello. S is of type string. Are you guys clear? So there's a new feature that has been added in C Sharp 3.0 version. What is that? Implicitly typed variables. Guys, when you are using this, we have three restrictions here. When we are using this, we have three restrictions here. What are the three restrictions, sir? First one, var x. X is which type? Invalid declaration. Why, sir? Here we are identifying the type based on the value. Here we are identifying the type based on the value. If you don't have a value, it's not possible to identify the type now. Are you clearer or not? So var x means it's invalid declaration now. You can't declare it like this. Point clear? Okay. Next. This is the first restriction. Second restriction. Var x is equals to 100. Is it valid or not? Yeah, this is valid. X is integer. Now in the next line, I'm writing x is equals to 34.56. This is invalid. Why? X is integer. You cannot assign a double value now. Did you understand me or not? X is a integer. You cannot assign a double value. Second restriction clear? First restriction, declaration without initialization is not possible. Second restriction. What is the second restriction? Once the type is identified, that cannot be changed again. that cannot be changed again. Okay. Third restriction is, the third restriction is we can use var only on variables, but not on field declaration is not possible. What is possible? Variable declaration means only local, not global. Global declarations are not allowed. What is allowed is only local declaration. Guys, it's all about a feature called implicitly typed variables introduced in C# 3.0. Remember, I'm explaining all about the data types. Last class also I talked about data types only. Day before class also I talked about data types only. Yes, we are all talking about the data types only from the last 3 days. Understood or not? Okay, what we call them? Implicitly typed variables introduced in version 3.0. Any doubts? Understood? Once again, I'm telling you, understand each and every concept, where to use them. I will show you going forward. Don't put into the mind what is the use of it, sir. Where do I use it, sir? That's none of your business. I'll tell you. We'll talk about everything. Where should I use where? All these particular things, I'll tell you. We'll talk about them. But you focus only on the concept. Try to understand the concept. That's all. Utilizing them is what we will learn going forward. Okay. Next. Dynamic type. C# 4.0. In C# 4.0, they introduced us a new data type called as dynamic. They introduced a new data type called as dynamic. This is same like var. This is same like var. But the difference between var and dynamic is, listen, dynamic D. Just now I said you, var x, is this valid or invalid? Louder, invalid declaration. But dynamic D, this is a valid declaration. Understood the first difference between var and dynamic? For var, initialization is mandatory. For dynamic, initialization is not mandatory. Means var D is a valid declaration. Next. After declaration, now I'm writing D is equals to 100. D is which type? D is of type integer. Okay. Now again in the next line, I'm writing 3 is equals to 34.56. D is of type double. The name, see, then as the name tells you, it's really dynamic. Did you catch me? It is really dynamic. D is equals to hello. D is of type string. D is equals to false. D is of type Boolean. D is equals to A. D is of type char. Understood all of you? That's what dynamic is. It was added in C# 4.0. In 3.0, var came. In 4.0, dynamic came. Var has a few problems. All these things are resolved in dynamic. So what is it? First, declaration without initialization is not possible in case of var, but possible in case of dynamic. Second, in case of var, once the type is identified, you cannot change that again. You cannot change. But in case of dynamic, you can keep on changing according to your requirements. The third difference is we can use dynamic for declaring variables and fields also. Coming to var, what I said, only on variables, only for variables, but not for fields. We can use var only for variables, not for fields. But here what I'm telling you, we can use a dynamic for declaring variables and fields also. Variables also can be used, fields also can be used. D is equals to empty string. D is equals to empty string. Yeah, valid na. D is equals to empty string is string now. If you put double quote, that is string now. What is the confusion there? Okay. Are you guys clear? Yes or not? Okay. This is var and dynamic. Var came in 3.0. Dynamic came in 4.0. These are the two things what are added for us. Let's see, guys. Notepad var dynamic.cs. Using system class var dynamic. Okay, observe all of you. Dynamic d equals to 100, where v is equals to 100. Static void main. I'm not printing anything. Simply I'll write console dot write line. Hello. I'm not printing D or I'm not printing V also. Just watch this carefully. Dynamic D is equals to 100, where V is equals to 100. Two things. So guys, where dynamic dot CS, compiling, read error. Open the mouths here, open the mouths everyone. Louder. You can use where only on local variables. That's what I already said you. You can use where only for variables, but not for fields. Now what I declared, a field, a variable, field, but dynamic is not giving error. Dynamic can be used on variable also. Dynamic can be used on field also. On both it can be used. Okay. Are you guys clear with the first difference? Yeah. Next. Next. Watch. Var v. Okay. And again, I'm writing dynamic d. First, I'm writing var v. And in the next line, I'm writing v is equals to 100. Here also I'm doing d is equals to 100. Okay. Error. Implicitly typed variable means where must be initialized. But we did not get any error recording dynamic there. Understood me or not? This is the second difference. What is the second difference? Declaration type initialization is mandatory. Declaration time initialization is optional. Okay. Now guys, see, is this valid? Yes or not? Okay. And now I'll say console dot write line. I will print 100 only, no need to print I, but I'm trying to show you I dot. Remember get type will tell you the type of I. I is which type it will tell you. Correct? See, var f is equals to 3.14 f. F dot get type. Var ch is equals to a. Ch dot get type. Var b is equals to true. B dot get type. Var s is equals to hello. S dot get type. So it will show you I is which type? System dot int 32. System dot single. Float means single, remember? Next, ch, char, system dot char, system dot boolean, system dot string. For all what we use is only var keyword. Here, based on this value, it will identify the type. Based on the value, it will identify the type. Now come here. Same code, repeating here. D dot get type. D is which type? Integer. Now guys, watch. The same D can be manipulated here now. The same D can be manipulated. We don't require to declare multiple things here. False. D is equals to Z. D is equals to, hello. Are we declaring 5 variables or 1 variable? Come on. 5 or 1? 1. Here, 5. Here 5 separately, but here only 1. Because this is dynamic. This is going to be dynamic. Are you clear? Okay, just a second here. Here, just a minute. On the next line, I'll again say F is equals to, I'm trying to manipulate it. What is F here? Float. And here I'm trying to manipulate F is equals to double. Okay, it's valid or invalid? Invalid. But CMC, this D is manipulated as our choice. But F cannot be manipulated. Means where cannot be manipulated. See that error? You cannot convert a double into float. If you want to convert, use a F suffix. Clear or not? But we don't have any error. We don't have any error in this case of dynamic. We are able to manipulate it according to our choice. Just a minute. Let me add a line break here. Slash. Separate the two outputs. Now no error anywhere. Var dynamic. Int single char boolean string. Yeah, int double boolean char string. Okay now? Understood dynamic and var now? Var came in which version? Var came in which version? 2.0. Dynamic came in which version? Var came in 3.0. Dynamic came in 4.0. Two different versions. Var is 3.0. Dynamic is 4.0. Okay now? Var I said 2.0, 3.0, and not say 2.0. Var is 3.0. Array 2.0 is nullable value types. 3.0 is implicitly typed var, and 4.0 is dynamic. The other three, each version we have a different feature added up. Okay, next. We need to understand about one more concept here called as boxing and unboxing. Listen, all of you, we need to understand about a concept here called as boxing and unboxing. What is this boxing and unboxing? Guys, from tomorrow onwards, be on time in the class. Yeah, we'll start by 7:30. Okay, already in the last days, I said you, we're in the starting classes, I'm starting late, but be on time in the class from tomorrow. By 7:30, we'll start the session. Okay? Suman, are you hearing the class every day? The day one I explained about the C# data types, I said to you, all C# data types are converted into CIL types. It won't show you C# types anywhere. What it shows is only CIL types, because C# code after compilation gets converted into CIL. When it converts into CIL, all the C# types will be converted into CIL types only. Are you getting me or not? Okay, today I started at 7:35 only. Today I started at 7:35 only, but tomorrow onwards I'm telling you. Okay? Yeah, today we started the session at 7:35 only. So tomorrow onwards we'll start by 7:30. Be on time, I'm telling. But new line, we used the /n. We used the /n in the code. That is the new line. Venkat, you don't require the link every day, na? You got the link today. What is the question there? And you people should communicate on time. Yesterday you did not. Okay, leave it. I'm not talking about today. I'm talking about from tomorrow onwards. Okay. Okay. Guys, what is this boxing and unboxing? What is this boxing and unboxing? All of you watch it. Int I is equals to 100. I is a integer, correct? Value type or reference type? Value type or reference type? Value type. It is a value type now. Are you clear? Okay. Now see, I'm writing object obj is equals to I. Object is a value type or reference type? Reference type. And you're assigning I to obj now. And basically this concept is called as boxing. We call this as boxing. So what is boxing? Boxing is a process of converting a value type into a reference type. Are you clear? Boxing is a process of converting a value type into reference type. Is it clearer or not? So the process of converting a value type into reference type is what we call as boxing basically. Okay. Then what is unboxing? What is unboxing? Any guess? What is unboxing? Reference type to value type? No. So generally, when I say boxing means converting from value type to reference type, everyone will think unboxing means converting reference type to value type. Array, reference types cannot be converted to value types here. How can you convert? Think yourself. String str is equals to hello. Convert into integer or double or float or anything now? Possible. Reference types cannot be converted to value types at all first. See, last class what I explained you cannot store a reference type on a stack. That is why we moved to heap now. Then how can you convert to value type? If you are converting to value type, that should come onto stack now. But stack is fixed length. Yes or not? So what you understood, reference types cannot be converted to value types. Not possible at all. Then what is unboxing, sir? What is unboxing is? See, if a value type is first converted into reference type, what do we call it? Boxing. Then converting that reference type back to value type is called as unboxing. Did you guys understand me or not? A direct reference type cannot be converted to value type. Not possible. What is possible? I have a value type. First I converted into reference type. That can be converted back into value type. See, you're on stack. You move to heap. Again coming back to stack. That is possible. But what is not possible? I am on heap. I cannot come to stack. But when you can come from a stack, you went to heap. Again coming back to stack is possible. Are you clearer or not? But I am on heap. From the heap, I cannot come to stack. Point clear? So all of you carefully listen. Simple concept. Value type converted to reference type. What is this? Boxing. Again, reference type converting to value type. Invalid. Perfect. This is invalid. You can't do this. Then what can I do? I have a value type. This value type is first converted into reference type and converting this back into value type. This is, I hope you guys are clear. Yes or not? Okay. One thing and listen. Boxing is an implicit conversion. Boxing is an implicit conversion. What is that implicit conversion? All of you carefully listen to the terminology here. Implicit, explicit. Implicit means a direct assignment. See there, I is directly assigned to OBJ. Yeah? Yes or not? I is directly assigned to OBJ. Yeah? Yes or not? Boxing is an implicit conversion, whereas unboxing requires an explicit conversion. Understand? Unboxing requires an explicit conversion. You require an explicit conversion in case of unboxing. What is explicit conversion? Explicit conversion means using some conversion mechanism to convert is called as explicit conversion. I repeat, using some conversion mechanism is called as an explicit conversion. I'll tell you. Guys, can I convert OBJ back into integer? Yes or not? Can I convert OBJ back into integer or not? Yes. How to convert? Int j is equals to, listen, if I say OBJ, this is implicit conversion, but unboxing is not implicit. Unboxing requires explicit conversion. How to convert? Convert dot, see, understand, simple English, convert to int 32. What should I convert? OBJ. And this is called unboxing. And don't forget, this is a explicit conversion. Sir, what is implicit and what is explicit? That's what I'm telling you. If you perform a direct assignment, that is called as implicit conversion. No, you used some conversion mechanism. That is a explicit conversion. Are you guys clearer? And remember this one. I'm writing string str is equals to hello. This hello cannot be converted into value type by using explicit conversion also. Correct or not? Can I call convert dot 2 into 32 and convert hello into integer? Not possible. See, when you are using a conversion mechanism also, the value should be compatible. Is hello compatible? Not compatible. So you'll have a doubt here. Why I'm telling is, sir, you have used convert dot 2 into 32 now. Can't I use it here? You can't use it here. Why? This can never be converted into a value type. Don't forget, reference type can never be converted into value type. What can be converted? A value type first converted to a reference type can be converted back to value type, and that too by performing explicit conversion. Okay, I hope you guys are clear with the two words, implicit and explicit. Implicit means direct assignment. Explicit means using some conversion mechanism. Yeah, any mechanism, Alok, any mechanism. Okay, any mechanism, but some conversion mechanism used is what we call as explicit conversion. So, can we assign null to dynamic? Try, guys. So what I'm telling you, Saujanya, why you want to spoon feeding for everything? What do you do? That's what you require to do. R&D. I said you something about where. I said you something about dynamic. The rest is what you should do now. Can I assign null or not? Can I do this? That's what all you need to test. Why you want to be spoon feeded everything? Okay, try first. You try and then you just come back to me and ask the question. Fine. Are you clear about boxing and unboxing now? So it's all about data types here. 2 days back, I explained about data types, list of data types, how to declare variables, fields. I said last class I explained about value types and reference types. Today I talked about nullable value types, implicitly typed variables, dynamic type, and finally we ended the discussion about boxing and unboxing. So this is the complete information to you about data types. It's all about data types. Are you clear? We'll do one thing here. We'll write one program now with all the things what we learned. We'll write one program. What is that? A simple program. I want to take two numbers from the user. I want to take two numbers from the user, add them, print the sum of the two numbers. Simple. I want to add two numbers, that's all. I want to write a program for adding two numbers. Are you clear? And basically, it should run something like this. When I run the program, it should ask me first, enter first number. See now, it is asking enter username, enter password. Same like this only, I too want my program to run. How? When I run this, first it has to prompt me, enter first number. Afterwards, enter second number. Is it clearer or not? First, enter first number. Afterwards, enter second number. Okay. Finally, print me the sum of the two numbers. Let us try writing this code. Notepad. Let me write a program with the name called as adnums.cs. Watch. Using system class adnums. Static void main. Okay. Console dot write line, enter first number. Enter first number. Are you clear? Just a minute, guys. Watch this code once. CSC adnums.cs adnums. Is it prompting or not? But not waiting, eh? Array, see here. Not here. Look here, waiting for your input. But look at this. It's not waiting for my input. I simply printed enter first number and came out now. And if you don't wait, how can I give a value there? Yes or not? So it has to wait for my input. It has to wait for my input. Guys, listen. If at all you want to make the system to wait for the input, in the next line you should say console.readline. Scanf. Scanf in our C language. Console.readline. Got it? Okay. So guys, observe. Recompile and execute again. Waiting, see. But waiting on the next line, sir, it should wait on the same line. See, you're waiting on the same line. But you're waiting on the, see the cursor is on the next line. I want it to be, see, if I enter C, value is coming here, value should come on the same line now. Okay, if you want the system to wait for you on the same line, if you want the system for you to wait for you on the same line, don't use right here, don't use right line, use right. What is the difference? Right is printf, right line is printf plus /n. Right line means printf plus /n, prints and comes to next line. Right means printf, just prints, but will not come to next line. Is it clear? Just a minute. Remember this line now? Just clearing the screen before. So recompile, execute. Watch. Waiting on the same line. Correct? Now listen. The readline method performs 3 actions to you. The readline method performs 3 actions to you. Action number 1. Waits for the user's input. Waiting, see? Waits for the user's input. Yeah, it's waiting for the user's input now. Second, when I enter the input and hit my enter key, hitting the enter key means done with giving the input now. Yes or not? Hitting enter key means, yeah, I'm done. When I hit the enter key, what it does, it reads that value into your code, into your program. It reads the value into your program. Understood the second thing? When I hit my enter key, the value 100 is taken into the program now. Are you clear? Third, what is the third thing it does? The read line will bring the value. When it brings the value, you need to capture that value now. You need to capture. How to capture? It's a value returning method. It is a value returning method. So you can capture it. See, int I is equals to. Did you understand me or not? It is a value returning method. It reads the value, returns the value. Once it is returning, you need to capture that value now. How to capture? Int I equals to. Are you clear? Okay. So there is a tap. You open the tap. The water is coming. What do you need to put? You need to put a container below and fill the tap. Fill in now. Now these also doing the same thing. Returning the result. What do you do? Declare a variable and capture. So let us see. Error, guys. What is the error rate? Cannot implicitly convert a type string to integer. Type string to integer. Why, sir? What is the problem here? The problem is read line returns the value. Read line returns the value. It is predefined or user defined? Predefined. Why user defined? Predefined. Read line, write line, clear, all are predefined. We already learned. Yes or not? While defining this method, while defining a method, at that time only they should tell what is the return type. One day we return a method, remember? Int add. Array, int add, int x comma int y. In the starting classes I shown you. When you're writing that function, you're telling the return type is integer. Return type is same way. The return type of this method is string. The return type of the method is string. But how are you capturing it? Integer. You're capturing it as a integer. Read the error. Did you understand? Array, what it returns is string. What you're capturing is integer. But you will have a doubt here. So I will enter integer. Array, you may enter integer only. That is secondary. But whatever you enter, the value will come to you as a string. Because today you're entering integer. Tomorrow you want to enter a double. Yes or not? Next day you want to enter a boolean. You want to enter a string now. Array, then you enter different types of values now. But once I write a method and define a return type, cannot be changed again now. If read line is integer, always you can enter only integers. If read line is a double, always you can enter only double. But if read line is a string, you can enter anything. Why, sir? Because value type can be converted to reference type. Boxing, just now we learned. Can I convert a value type into reference type or not? So now see, if this is string, tomorrow if you enter 100 also no problem, double also no problem, boolean also no problem, float also no problem, character also no problem, because it can be converted to string. So what should I do now? First thing is, listen, string s1 is equals to, is it valid? Yes or not? This is valid. Guys, watch. No error in compilation now. Run the code. I'm entering 100. No error anywhere. Are you clear? Tomorrow you entered a double. No props. No props. You enter a boolean. No problem anywhere. Got it, huh? But sir, we cannot do arithmetic operations on strings. Yes or not? Then convert into integer. Perform unboxing. Hey, perform unboxing. Yeah. What you want to enter is an integer. How it came? String. Wait, there is a boxing or not? Yes or not? There is a boxing now. What boxing? Implicit boxing. What to do now? Explicit unboxing. How to? Int I is equals to convert dot 2 int 32 of S1. So here, what happened? Implicit boxing. Here, explicit unboxing. Is it clear? That's it. Before going to explain you this one, I first demonstrated you what is meant by boxing and unboxing. Now I'm practically using boxing and unboxing in my code now. Is it clear? Okay, come on. Now second number, you tell the code now. Second number, one number you entered. Second number, console dot write. Enter second number. string s2 is equals to console dot write line. Again, what is this? Implicit boxing. Next, int j equals to, guys, listen here. For conversion, we have variety of options. Multiple different options are available for conversions. It's not like conversion should be done like this only. For conversion, Microsoft has given us multiple different options. Not only Microsoft here, in every programming language, conversion can be done in different varieties. Another way of conversion is, guys, watch it. You can do conversion like this also. Int dot parse. Yes, this is also conversion. Are you using some conversion mechanism or not? If you are using conversion mechanism, that is explicit. This is one style of conversion. This is another style of conversion. I'll tell you the difference. Hold on. But both will convert into integer. What next? What's the requirement? Add the two numbers, correct? Int k is equals to I plus j. Console dot write line k. I'm giving 100. I'm giving 50. Got it? Are you clear? What is your question, Praveen? Can you please draw a stack and heap diagram and explain this boxing and unboxing? What is your confusion? Tell me. I'll draw and show you. First, you have a value type. When you have a value type, where is it stored? Praveen, answer my question faster. Array, answer my question. First, you declared an integer. Where is it stored? Praveen, stack. Now you converted that into object. You converted this into object. Once you converted this into object, what will happen? The value is moved to heap. And the address will come and store on stack now. The value is moved to heap. And the address will come and store on stack now. You're converting it back into value type again. What will happen? The value will come back to stack again now. The value comes back to stack again now. First I declared integer, right? Where is it stored? Stack. Now I converted into object. I converted into object, or I converted into string, anything. Okay, let's think like string. Okay, if you convert this into an object or a string, what happens? The value moves to, where it moves? Heap. The value moves to heap now. And once the value moves to heap, what happens? The address okay. What do you have here? Address. Address. Are you clear? Again, you're performing a unboxing. When you perform unboxing, what happens? What happens? The value is back into stack. You'll have a doubt here. What the doubt is? Sir, we already have that 100 in the stack now. Yeah, you have already 100 in the stack. Then why again bringing back the value? Variable names are different. Variable names are different here. One is I and one is J. One is I and one is J. First you declared I, int I is equals to. Afterwards you said j is equals to convert dot 2 into 32. So again, these are two separate variables. So 2 times memory is allocated. If you again assign back to I only, if you assign back to I only, it won't allocate the memory again. It will directly point to this. See, first you declared here. Afterwards you performed a boxing. Again you performed a unboxing. Again back to stack. Is that clear? Yes. Why you have address now? Once the value comes here, the value is directly on the stack. There's no point of having an address. Okay. Are you clear, guys? I taken two numbers, added them and printed. But I'm expecting the result like this. How am I expecting? Sum of 150 is 150. Listen, guys, what am I expecting? Sum of 150 is 150. That's what I'm expecting. Are you guys clearer or not? So I want to see the output as sum of 150 is 150. So if that is the case, can I write like this? Sum of I and j is k. Can I write like this? Come on, fast. Yes or no? No, we can't. Why? Variables and expressions cannot be inside the double quotes. Array, listen. Variables and expressions cannot be enclosed inside a double quotes. You cannot put variables and expressions in the double quotes. Got the point or not? Variables and expressions cannot be enclosed inside of the double quotes. Why, sir? What will happen if it is enclosed in the double quotes? They won't be evaluated. They won't be evaluated. Guys, observe it. It won't evaluate them now. I is not evaluated as 100. J is not evaluated as 50. K is not evaluated as 150. Guys, if I is evaluated as 100, J as 50 and K as 150, what will be the output? Array, let us think I is 100, J is 50, K is 150. What should be the output? Sum of 100 and 50. Why easier? 100 is na? Use your common sense here. If I is evaluated as 100, E's will be 100 as now. I'm talking on English only. Body present and mind absent. Respond fast. Understood or not? If the computer treats I as 100, E's will show as 100 as now. Yes or not? This is why it won't evaluate. This is why it won't evaluate. If it evaluates, all I's are replaced with 100 now. No, sir, this only should replace. Ray, you have a brain, I have a brain. Computer has brain. Then how does it know? Did you get my point or not? Apply common sense. What's it? You and have brain. We can understand. But the computer doesn't have brain. Replace I. All I's are replaced. That's all. Understood my point here? So that is why computer will never evaluate it. Clearer or not? That is why what is it showing you? It is showing you as sum of I and j is k. That's why to overcome this problem, recollect yourself how we have written in our C language. When you have this type of requirement in C language and earlier languages, this I, this j and this k should be outside of the double quotes, should not be inside the double quotes. Watch, you started the double quote here, ended the double quote here. I, j, k are inside the double quotes. Anything, see that firstly we written a program, I said here, whatever you write in the double quotes is nonsense to the compiler. Did I say that point or not? Now I, j, k are nonsense. What you write there, it will print you like this only. If you want to get I value there, J value there, K value there. They should be outside of the double quotes, not inside of the double quotes. So what to do? You started the double quotes here now. End it before I. Now use a concatenation operator to combine the two values. Again, and is inside the double quota, outside the double quota. End. End should be inside the double quota, outside the double quota. Inside. What should be outside the double quote is IJK. That's all. Remaining everything is inside only. So again, plus. Again, double quote. Ampersand. Plus. Now see again. Your double quote started here, ended here. Now I is outside now. Again, and is inside the double quote. Again, J is outside. Again, is should be inside or outside? Inside. So again, plus. Again, plus. Remove this. Did you understand? Watch it carefully. Where you started the double quotes and where you ended. I is inside or outside? I is inside or outside? Outside J, outside K, outside. To combine all these things, we should use a concatenation operator. What is the concatenation operator? Plus. Means we're asking concatenate all these values. Concatenate means combine. The combination operator is plus. If I don't use plus again, it'll give you error. What is this? You are writing out something. You need to tell, add all these things now by using a concatenation operator. So guys, watch it. Are you going to get the correct results or not? Observe. This is how we should write. But today 3 values, but think like there are 10 values or 20 values. It will become a big headache. Where to start the double quote, where to end the double quote. Compulsory will make mistakes. Starting the ending, using concatenation operators. No doubt, 200% will make mistakes. 3-4 values not a problem. But think like 20-30 values adding, concatenating like this. Yes or not? That's it. To simplify this, do you remember in C language, our teachers have taught writing the code like this. How? Actually, sum of IN J is K. This is what? IJK cannot be inside the double quotes. To resolve it, what we used to do? Percentile D. How many percentile Ds are there? Now tell me, what do you want in the first percentile D? I. Second percentile D, J. Third percentile D, K. I goes to first percentile D. J goes to second percentile D. K goes to. That's what we learned in C language. That's what we learned in C language. Now, when you come to C language, what is the percentile D? The percentile D is basically to tell the type. What type of value is it? Percentile D indicates integer. Tomorrow, if IJK are float, we should write percentile F there. If IJK are string, percentile S there. Yes or not? So this percentile D, percentile F, percentile is based on the data type. We need to change it now. In C sharp, also we have the same mechanism, but simplified. What that simplification? No percentile D, percentile F, percentile S. What you write, 0, 1, 2. And now the question is, what type of values are? Any type. No props. See the problem with C. What is the problem with C? For every type, you need to change that now. If it's integer, percentile D, float, percentile F, string, but here no need. 0, 1, 2, 3. We call them as placeholders. You're reserving some space there, that's all. Into that space, an integer can come, a double can come, a string can come. No problem. Anything can come and sit there now. Did you catch my point? And also we have a clarity also. When we use 10 percentile Ds, 10 variables should be substituted. How many are you substituting? Means you'll count 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you don't require to count. Very clear indexing is maintained now. 0, 1, 2, 3. At any time you see the last one is 9. Means other than clear identification now. Understood? That's what they made it simple. Okay. Now I goes to 0, J goes to, K goes to 2. Watch. Second time also we got the same output. Are you clear or not? Next, say. Now in C Sharp 6.0 version, in C Sharp 6.0 version, they made it still simple. They made it still simple. What is that? Console dot write line. Guys, sum of I and J is K. This is invalid statement, but frankly, guys, this is easy. Correct or not? This is easy. But what is the problem? The compiler don't know which I to replace, which J to replace, which K to replace. If it starts replacing, it will replace the I in S in E's also. That's what I already said you. Correct? Why is it replacing? Because the compiler don't know what to replace now. But if I can tell to the compiler, replace this I, replace this J, replace this K, problem solved now? Yes or not? You can tell now. How? By putting them in curly braces. You are highlighting I, J, K now, see? So you're telling the compiler, what is it? This I, this J, this K are variables. Are you clear or not? But if you want to do that, you're required to prefix the string with a $sign. The string with a $sign. See, listen, I'm not using the $sign. Watch. Sorry, guys. I'm not using the $sign. Without using $sign, run the code and see. You got IJK same again now, but now prefix it with $. See the difference. Got it? Which one is easy? Come on, fast. First one is a very old traditional mechanism the industry followed since 1950s. The first one is the very old mechanism the industry followed since 1950s. Second option is introduced in C Sharp 1.0. C Sharp 1.0. Third option is introduced in C Sharp 6.0. Why I'm telling you multiple options, one is waste here, 2 and 3 are important for us. Why I'm teaching you multiple options is tomorrow you're working in a company and in that company, they're building applications by using 5.2 version of C Sharp. Then you cannot try the third one now. How you should write? Second way. You're using latest C Sharp. Then you can write the third way. That is why I'm telling you old options also, new options also. Okay, first one is completely out of context here. This is a very old mechanism supported in all programming languages since 1950s. Clearer or not? But complex. Focus only on second, third one. If you're working on any version less than 6.0, you should follow this mechanism. If you're working with any version from 6.0, anyhow you are learning 7.11.0, guys. All your studios are 11.0. But tomorrow when you work in a company, it's not guaranteed they'll work in latest year. Did you catch my point or not? They're building an application in 5.0. Then application will run on 5.0. Don't they change it? They will change it. But that's a big process. That is a big process. Recently in our company, we changed it from one version to another version. It has correctly taken 6 months for upgradation. 6 months. Why, sir? We need to do a lot of impact analysis. After running how the code runs. Are there any issues? Are all features of the old one supported in the latest? If they're not supported, I need to change the code now. Are you getting my point or not? A lot of impact analysis, code conversions, and afterwards testing. lot of testing. Once we feel everything is okay, then we move to production. It's a minimum 6 months process. It's not immediately they won't change up. That's why see in the industry, there are so many projects still running in 4.0, 5.0 versions of C# also. If you are lucky, if you are working in a company which is using latest version, all my features, what I'm telling you, can be used. But that's why I'm telling you old and new options, because be careful. Which version are you using? Based on that, you're required to write the coding in that style. Clearer, everyone? Okay. Yeah. Basically, the third option is easy. We call this as string interpolation. What is that? String interpolation that came in C# 6.0 version. Okay, all of you have a look. Just a minute. I want to teach you some few things here. What's it? Sir, what is parse? This is understandable. Convert dot 2 into 32. What is this convert? Convert is a class. 2 into 32 is a static method. Array, just like console dot write line. Console is a class. Write line is a method. Now convert is a class. Convert is a class. 2 into 32 is a method. In this class, we have other methods also. 2 into 32, 2 double, 2 single, 2 boolean, array 2 char. Understand simple English. You want to convert into double, you want to convert into decimal, you want to convert into boolean, you want to convert into character. For everything there is a method. Are you clear? But all method names will be very similar. 2 into 32, 2 double, 2 boolean, 2 char. Easy to remember also. Understood? What is this int dot parse? What is this int dot parse? Okay, listen. Parse is a static method present under all the value types, using which we can convert a string representation of a value back to its original type on which the method is called. What is that? Listen carefully. String S1 is equals to 100. First tell me one thing. 100 is which type? Integer type. But it was present in string format. What's there? Present in which format? String format. I want to convert it back into integer. I want to convert it back into integer. How to write? That's how you write. Okay. Another example. String S2 is equals to. Tell me now. Double. Come on. Write the conversion code. Double D is equals to double dot, why int dot, double dot parse. Yes. Okay. String S3 is equals to false. Come on. Bool B is equals to bool dot parse S3. All of you careful listen. It is a static method present under all the array. All value types contain this method now. Under int we have, under double we have, under bool we have, everywhere we have the parse method now. Understood? Using which we can convert a string representation of a value. What you can convert? String representation of a value back to its original type. See, this is the string representation of a value now. Correct? Huh? Convert it back to its original type. What's its original type? Integer. Original on which the method is called. You're calling the method on integer, converts into integer. You're calling the method on double, converts into double. You're calling the method on bool, converts into boolean. So both are conversions only, guys. So which one to use here? Your choice. You feel this is comfortable, use this. If you feel this is comfortable, use this. But multiple conversion mechanisms are available, not only in C# PR. in every programming language, we have multiple conversion mechanism. We have multiple conversion mechanisms that are available. So which one to use, miss? That depends upon your requirement. That depends upon your requirement, guys. So whatever you just wanted to use, follow the appropriate mechanism, what you just want there. So that's what I'm telling. So what I'm telling is, so no confusions here. Sir, should I use that or should I use this? Anything can be used. That is completely based on your requirement. That's all. Point clear, guys? Yes or not? Okay. So based on your requirements, anything you can just use in that. I'm only telling you the various options that are available. So any mechanism can be. Which one is simple to write? Convert dot to into 32 or in dot parse. In dot parse. You feel lesser typing. What is lesser typing? Use it. That's all. Okay. Well, now using this program, what I can do? I can add to numbers or I can add to integers. Come on, answer the question. Using this program, what can I do? I can add to numbers or I can add to integers. All integers are not numbers. Correct or not? What I can add? To integers. I cannot add to numbers. What is that, sir? Hey, remember mathematics, guys. All integers are not numbers. Tomorrow if I give, I'll get error. Why, sir? How, sir? How can you convert this into integer? That's not an integer. So tell me what I can add? To integers. I cannot add to numbers. Are you clear? But when we started our discussion, what did we discuss? Like, let us write a program for adding to numbers. Correct? But our program is not for adding to numbers, for adding to integers. Tomorrow, numbers means it can be integer also, it can be decimal also. But here is what is working, only integers are working, decimals are not working. Let's see in the code, guys. For adding to numbers, not for to integers. How, sir? What you'll do? Very simple here. An int cannot be converted to a double. An int cannot, a double cannot be converted to integer, but an int can be converted to double, no? Correct or not? Can I convert a double to integer? Not possible. Why? How will you convert? 34.51 is a value. You want to convert to integer. Either should be truncated or rounded. Yes or not? It won't do. It won't do. Why? In your school days, do you remember you want to truncate or round or you should do that? Am I right or not? You should explicitly do that. You want to truncate or round or you should do that. Here also computer won't do anything for you. Are you clear? Okay, first point all of you should put in your mind is a computer is a brainless machine. It doesn't do anything on its own. What it does is only what you say. Clear my point here? Put that in the mind here. Why, sir? Why is it not happening? Why will it happen? Simple common sense apply there. A computer is just a brainless machine. It will only do whatever you say. Then why do I need a computer? Computer is only to do the work faster than us. Computer is not intelligent than a human brain. Got my point? Human brain designed a computer. Computer designed a human brain. Human brain. So computer is just a brainless machine. But one thing is it can do the work faster than me. That's all. You know that when the first computer came in around in 50s at the time when they're designing the computers are just only calculators. Computers are just only calculators in the starting days. You know that? Go and read the history of a computer. Initial days, computers were just only for calculations. That's all. Just like calculators. At the time, what is the speed of the computer, you know? For a human brain, a big mathematical calculation which takes something around 30 hours for a human brain to calculate. 30 hours for a human brain to calculate is done by a computer in 1 second. is done by a computer in 1 second. Are you clear or not? So basically, computers can only do a work faster than human brain, but they are not intelligent than a human brain. They are not designed to do on anything on their own. They are only designed to do whatever I say. Got the point or not? So that's why don't expect anything happening implicitly. Don't expect anything happening implicitly or free. For everything, there should be code. Either the code is predefined code or either the code must be user defined code. But without coding, no actions are done. Okay. Now, for a computer, the designer of the language said what they said: integers can be converted to double. Why? Are converting an integer to double, what there you are put a dot 0 0 finish now, and 0 0 after a decimal doesn't have any value. But a decimal cannot be converted to integer. Understood my point or not? Okay, if you really want to do, you should write logic for that. You should write logic for that, either truncating it or rounding it. Understood me? See, simple thing here. This is an application for calculating the price of a gold. This is an application for calculating the price of a gold. Now I'm entering the gold here. The gold weight is 44.51. That is the weight of the gold. Now you need to calculate the price. What is the cost of 1 gram gold today? Something around 5 to 6,000. Yes or not? Something around 5 to 6,000. Correct now? If I want to convert this into integer now, I should either round it or truncate it. Correct now? Okay, round it, guys. If you round it, what is the value? 46. If you round it, what is the value? Means you are calculating the price for 46 grams. Am I right? Customer will kick you now. Why? Half gram means something around 3,000 rupees. You're putting 3,000 rupees extra in the bill now. Yes or not? Okay, not rounding. Let us truncate. If you truncate, you're in a loss of 3,000 rupees now. If the same loss continues for a day now, 10 customers, 30,000 rupees loss. Within no time, you need to close your doors and go away now. Yes or not? Simple common sense apply. Why it won't do? Why it will do? You're asking it, I know. It won't take any decisions and do. If you take any decisions and do, a customer will be losing here or the seller will be losing now. Yes or not? Okay. If you ask it, it will do. Otherwise, it won't do. That's why double values can never be converted to integers. But integers can be converted to double. Possible. So that's why what is my plan is, without using integer here, suppose if I use double t1, then what should I write? Convert dot to double. Are you guys clear? Here also. Let us change. What is this? Double t2 is equals to. What should I write here? Double dot parse. Okay. Here. Double t3 is equals to what? t1 plus t2. Come on, replace I with d1, j with d2, k with d3. Here also d1, d2. This only is at you. If you are working with a C language or anything, when I use percentile D earlier, now I need to change to percentile F or percentile D something now. But now not required. What did I say? You can substitute any type of value you want. Again, it's I with. Now tell me, can I add to integers? Can I add to numbers? Using this program, what I can add to integers to numbers? To numbers, where the numbers can be integers, numbers can be decimal, integer decimal, decimal integer, anything you can add now. Check. Save the code. Sorry, it won't work. I did not recompile the code. Recompile, run. See now, 100, 50. Two integers are added. Sorry. Two doubles. Integer. Sorry. Integer, double. One integer, one double. One double, one integer. Clearer or not? Our code is to add two numbers. Earlier, to make you understand, I take an int and shown you, that's all. But the program is wrong because that can add only two integers. But now I modified the code for adding two numbers. So if you have a look at your things, what I explained you all, everything guys, everything is given here in detail. Last class already we gone through reference types and value types. Today what I explained, guys, today I started from here. No. Morning I started from here. Nullable value types. Next. Difference between var and dynamic. Next. The program what I shown you. Okay now? The program what I shown you. Next. Boxing and unboxing. Next. How to take input from the users into a program. This is the program what I explained you now. Okay, and come below. What read line does. Three things what read line does, I said you, right? Next. Parse method. Next. Everything what I explained, you read it. Again, I'm telling you, you're doing the same mistake. Tomorrow when I ask you a question, you should be in a position to answer the questions. Is it clear? Read them thoroughly, practice them thoroughly. If you don't practice today, tomorrow I cannot explain you again. I will not take you back again and tell you all these things. You only will be the loser. Be careful. Understood? Okay, prepare everything thoroughly first before coming into the session. Well, let me stop here. We'll continue tomorrow. Okay? By 7:30 be in the session. Hello? Guys, link is not given every day. Yeah, the same link will work. The same link will work every day. You don't require a new link. The same link only. Snehal and everyone. The link is the same every day from today onwards. It won't change again and again. Got it?
Recording stopped.